on deck, get out the way. Alumni deep, we ride the wave. Break that race, just slay the trade. TA Tuesday, we don't play. Fibs on deck, get out the way. Alumni deep, we ride the wave. Break that race, just slay the trade. Canvas like a count my bands, meanwhile singing charts with them holding hands. Break a structure, entry clean, snipe that wig like a red dot beam. Liquidity sweet, that's my foreplay. Every G looking like gourmet. 3-bar setup, we don't flinch. Hit TP1, then I let that rinse. We mark them highs, we mark them lows. Discipline cold, let them trading in snow. No FOMO, just flow, let the confluence show. Alumni in sync, let the profits grow. TA Tuesday, we don't play. Fibs on deck, get out the way. Alumni deep, we ride the wave. Break that race, just slay the trade. TA Tuesday, we don't play. Fibs on deck, get out the way. Alumni deep, we ride the wave. Break that range, just slay the trade. Jesus save, sipping, simple levels from the heavens. Melissa one love, yes, you chart with the reverence. Alexander GGG with the Elliott wave. Frank the tank, put the bot to the grave. OC guy got the eye for the zone. Our S Miller won't miss when it's shown. Hovering all set, yeah, they call the shot. The weapon drop gems like it's hot. Yo, this TA ain't just technical. It's tactical. Every candle a story, we're a wicked trap. Markets after dark. We go mad. Alumni for life. TA Tuesday, we don't play. Fibs on deck, get out the way. Alumni deep, we ride the wave. Break that range, just slay the trade. TA Tuesday, we don't play. Fibs on deck, get out the way. Alumni deep, we ride the wave. Break that range, just slay the trade.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, find out you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dark, I shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows.
Oh no. Oh no. Bitcoin's falling. Oh no. It's the end of the bull run. Oh no. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, coming to you live right here on the Piper Academy Network, Sunday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for being here. Hope you had an amazing Monday. It was, as far as the market is concerned, a down day. Getting set up potentially for tomorrow's inflation data. We'll take a look at the charts, all the charts. It's TA Tuesday. We're going to take a look at Made in America coins, coins that crypto, or what is it called? Coin Market Cap has identified as American-made coins. So we'll just go ahead and take a look at those because why not? Those are the ones that were apparently supposed to that are going to be like top of the list, priority for treasuries and stuff. I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out the angle of this market, this cycle. I almost posted it on X today, and that is, you guys let me know what you think. What is the shiny new thing this cycle? What are the shiny new things? Let's go back to 2017. So in 2017, we had the ICO craze, right? 2019 was DeFi's summer. 2019, yeah. And then 2021, it was all about NFTs and gaming. NFTs and gaming. NFTs and gaming. That and more DeFi madness. What is it this cycle? AI. Oh, last cycle we also had not really an introduction to memes, but it's when memes really started to get going, especially with the Doge and the Shiba Inu. We've had a pretty nice meme cycle so far. Memes will probably hold up, especially the more popular ones. I say hold up, I mean for like the remainder of this cycle. We might get some more some memes pumping, but yeah, those are things that I just don't mess with. But I think AI, anything involved with AI, maybe. I believe anything involved in a crypto treasury, anything that Trump listed, which was XRP, Cardano, Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. What else is there? Anything that Liberty World Fi is invested in? I heard who did I hear it on Piper's show? Someone sold all of their Bitcoin for Ethereum. I think I heard that on Piper's show. I think Piper's was the only crypto show I listened to today. Potentially. So yeah, what is Bitcoin ordinals? I saw an article about that, how interest in volume has skyrocketed in Bitcoin ordinals, which if you don't know what ordinals are, it's essentially being able to attach data to a Satoshi, like an image. It's like basically Bitcoin immutable fund, like NFT type deals, like NFTs on Bitcoin, like, but you can like store like music and picture files, images, and whatnot. So it's unique. It's unique to Bitcoin. It's unique that you can do that with Bitcoin. Why would you need anything else? Oh, because Bitcoin, with all that stuff going on, gets super congested and then gets super expensive to transact on. That's why people don't use it, and that's why a lot of Bitcoin maxis are against the whole ordinals thing, because it bogs down the network. But I don't know. Maybe what's the other thing? What's another thing? Maybe real world assets? That's something that we need to look into. Anything that has to do with stable coins might be worth looking into. CRV is one of those plays I've been telling you guys about, and CRV has been making moves. CVX is like the parent of CRV. But yeah. Anywho, emotional damage. What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and get into the Madhouse. Oh, we got to bring up the Madhouse, not get into it. Well, we take a little dive into the Madhouse, and then we come out sane because we were crazy going in. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every single last one of you. Thank you for smashing up those likes, and yeah, don't forget to answer the poll. We've got 8 votes so far. And so what do you struggle with the most in trading? Identifying market structure, Fibonacci levels, following your rules, and or avoiding FOMO and greed or greed. Let me know. Let me know. What's going on? Good evening, Duality C. Thank you for being here. Good evening, all set. As always, mad love. Alexandra, GGG, the mod boss, the mod queen, the mod god. Thank you for pinning that link in the chat to the Piper Academy Discord. Join the Discord. get access by joining the YouTube for the low price of $5 a month, and you get Piper's dynamic DCA plan, which if you had been using that, then you should be in pretty good profit on Bitcoin and some altcoins, whatever the altcoin. I haven't looked at the altcoin DCA plans because I don't care about those, but I'm sure they have been working just as well as the Bitcoin DCA plan. Bitcoin is a dumping right now, but that's okay. Harp throwing up the metal horns. Thank you for being here, Harp. Mad love. I just got an alert on XRP. I gotta get over to the charts. You know what? The charts can wait because first I gotta shout everybody out. Indie Rock Crypto alumni, thank you for being here. IRC, I appreciate you as always. All set. Harp, Alexander G, Harp, Alexander G, Alexander G. All set, all set. Duality C. Mr. 70 Stark, maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe. And yeah, Fibs struggle a bit. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and hop on over to the chart. Take a look at, I need to go to XRP because I got an alert. See, why did I get an alert? Why did I get an alert? Which part was it? Why did I get an alert? Oh, because we broke the previous day low. That's why. So I had an alert for the previous day low for a potential sweep and then a continuation to the upside. Might be able to catch a trade here. We'll see. Need to see some bounce with some follow through. Not real sure. It's not looking great at the moment. Little bit of a bullish divergence. Not really a whole lot. I don't think that's the one. That might not be the one. However, what does look juicy are these equal lows over here. They're relatively equal, I guess. Not exactly equal, but relatively equal. That doesn't mean we have to sweep them, but it's definitely an area of interest for me, and that's going to be coming in at about the $2.66 mark. Go ahead and throw myself an alert on that, 266, and then we'll see what happens after that. Let's go ahead and place an anchored VWAP at the top of this move here, see where we are. Okay, so we've fallen below the VWAP of that range. Let's go to the start of this Friday. Start of Friday. All right, so yeah, we have lost the VWAP from there. We've got these equal lows over here. Let's see if the VWAP. Let's just take this, pull this all the way across, starting from the beginning of last week. Let's do 8 p.m. And there you go. I mean, it's almost right there at those lows. A nice sweep of the VWAP could be in store, and those equal lows down there as we potentially put in some type of flat correction. Now if we go above and we go below, then that would be a expanded flat. But once that wraps up, I imagine our our corrections from here on out are gonna be pretty short-lived, and then we'll see some continuation to the upside. Short-lived, shallow and short-lived. Let's see, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen with tomorrow, because tomorrow we do have inflation data coming in hot at 8:30. What is this on 8:30 GMT4? What is GMT4? I never know with the economic data because oh wait, UTC 4:23:15. Okay, so that's New York time. Good deal. So at 8:30 New York time, so that's going to be 7:30 for me. We have core inflation data coming out. What is the importance of tomorrow's inflation data? Let's just go ahead and ask ChatGPT. Yeah, I said it. Yep, I'm asking ChatGPT. What could be the impacts based on tomorrow's inflation data? Impacts on Bitcoin and markets based on tomorrow's inflation data, July 15th. That's today. Because it's TA Tuesday, get it? All right, so what's expected? June CPI consensus month over month plus 0.3% year over year, roughly 2.7%, with core CPI 3, roughly 3%. The uptick is likely driven by, market scenarios, hotter than expected CPI, stock and crypto sell-off. A hotter reading could delay Fed rate cuts, boosting the US dollar and bond yields. Risk assets like equities and crypto could see sharp downswings. Again, we could be in a period of bad news is good news, so we just don't know. Also, would like to point out it just talked about bond yields, and if any of you are unaware, I'm sure you will hear it from BC Port Corp or Piper tomorrow during the morning market report, and that is that Japan's bond yields have hit historical highs. Let's see. So Japan's 30-year bond yield, basically the interest Japan has to pay on its super long-term debt, just hit 3.20%, which is the highest it's been in decades. That's the 30-year. I know one of these was the highest ever. That might not sound like much until you remember that Japan has been in a near zero interest rate world for like 25 years. Their government debt is massive, over 250% of GDP. A spike in yields equals Japan's debt gets way more expensive to manage. And when the third biggest economy in the world starts feeling heat like that, the rest of the world should pay attention. So why it's happening? Crappy bond auctions. Nobody's showing up to buy Japan's long-term bonds unless yields are higher. The Bank of Japan is tapering, so they're slowly backing away from being the sugar daddy of the bond market. Inflation is creeping up. Yes, even in Japan, core inflation is back above 3%, which is scary for a country that's had deflation for decades. Political chaos incoming with upcoming elections. There's talk of tax cuts, stimulus, and all kinds of spending, which spooks investors further. Why this matters to you? Yes, even in crypto. Japan is one of the biggest bond holders in the world, including U.S. treasuries. If Japan yields keep rising, Japanese investors might pull money from U.S. markets to chase returns at home. That puts upward pressure on U.S. yields, which puts downward pressure on stocks and risk assets like Bitcoin. And if carry trades unwind, carry trade again, borrow in yen, invest elsewhere, global liquidity could tighten fast. This could be a stealth trigger for a global risk-off move. Most people are watching the Fed and CPI, but keep your eye on Japan. It's the slow-moving iceberg that could rip a hole in this already fragile macro ship. So yeah, basically Japan's bond market is breaking out, and that could break the global easy money cycle faster than people think. If yields there keep surging, we might be seeing the canary in the coal mine. You've been warned, Wave Gang. There you go. So watch out for those Japanese bonds. It's no good. So for hotter than expected CPI, Bitcoin risk on panic shift. So Bitcoin currently trades around 117 to 122K. With aggressive options positioning up to 130K. The elevated yields and reduced liquidity may trigger short-term drops. Crypto-linked equities, stocks like Coinbase, MicroStrategy, and Robinhood, currently buoyed by BTC's rally, could tumble on fears of prolonged rate hikes. In line or cooler CPI, we could get Fed easing outlook. If inflation stays steady or cools, markets may gear up for a Fed rate cut in September, boosting equities and crypto assets. Dollar weakness and BTC rally also in line for an inline or a cooler CPI. Dollar weakness and BTC rally, so a softer reading would likely weaken the dollar, lift risk appetite, and push Bitcoin higher, fueling speculative flows. If there's a quiet reaction, a non-event scenario, some analysts suggest markets have priced this in. The Fed remains cautious, so CPI may not dramatically sway sentiment. And Bitcoin could trade within its current band unless data significantly surprises. So yeah, there you go. Watch the CPI release in the real time. What's going on? Bingo and a bango. What's going on? T.I. Joe in the house. What's going on? What's going on? Wave gang. There you go. Oh, thank you all for being here and throwing those waves in the chat. I do appreciate you. All right, so back to the charts, right? So yeah, all of that to say, this could be exactly what happens, but I don't really think, I don't know about it going this low, but we'll see. But I don't think, we're just done. I don't think we're just done. It's just over now. No. I don't think so. I think this party's just getting started. We've been talking about it for quite some time. How old are these drawings? I wouldn't know because I haven't drawn on this in so long. Let me just get rid of this. 39 drawings. My goodness. Unbelievable. All right, so yeah, I still think XRP is looking fine, just fine. We broke the high, so part of market structure. We put in a high, put in a low, put in a higher high. Big point of emphasis on this. Of course, that's not a straight line, so let me make sure. I know it's broke it, but got to get that in there. So we broke this high over here. Got to pull back and pushed higher. We're creating higher highs and higher lows. So not at all surprised to be seeing some kind of pullback, especially during a week known as Crypto Week, of course. Why wouldn't there be a pullback? Bitcoin, what are we looking at? We're looking at a $117,345 Bitcoin. And see, it's been a while since I've been on this chart too. Get rid of all of this. Let me just get rid of this. That's my RFK impression. Damn song been stuck in my head for 2 days. Wait. Sweep the bears away. Oh, moon gods. Sweep the bears away. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a fib, high to low. All right, so we've broken to 1.236. I know a lot of people use the 1.272. Honestly, don't even know where they get that fib level, but the 1.236 is a fib level. Let's just go ahead and add a 1.272. All right, so there you go. There's your golden pocket above the one. No. I like that. So right now we're trying to hold that 1.236 at $117,553. Now we do have a daily fair value gap sitting right here. Of course, look at that, tap at that high, come over here. So I'd be looking for price to come down into potentially to come down into this daily fair value gap. And quicker we get there, the better. So not only do we have this daily fair value gap, if I come over here to my trading hump, get out of the way. Nope, wrong one. There we go. BTC1. We have the CME gap sitting right there in that exact area. Look at this. This looks kind of blow off toppy. But I don't think it is. I don't think it's blow off top at all. But I do, man, I wish I would have gone short though. I'll tell you that much. But I am still not interested in shorts at the moment. So I prefer pants. Well, you know. All right, so the top side of that fair value gap does come in at $115,200 per the Bybit perp chart. The low end coming in at about 112. I don't think we'll get all the way down to the low end of that. I think we will reverse somewhere within the fair value gap, if not just getting a little tap off of it and then pushing to the upside. I just think we are in full bull mode, and it's going to, the corrections, the pullbacks are going to be short-lived for Bitcoin as it's on its ascent for its final leg of the cycle. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Will I be? Who knows? I took the trade, LBC. Wait, what trade? If we don't get SFP ASAP on BTC, I would say bear pressure on. It is the Asian market, so be careful. Be careful with that. Let's turn on the Market Oracle Pro Plus. Check out Chart Prime. Link in the description box down below. Get 45% off your first month. Comes with this amazing indicator suite, plus a Discord where you get trade signals, you get trade lessons, daily trade lessons, and from Alex O Crypto and the OC guy, and many other perks. Check out Chart Prime. Link in the description. Hello, thank you. All right, let's back up a little bit. Let's see. Got my Bill Clinton voice on. All right, so dynamic reactors coming in a little bit above the fair value gap here. The daily fair value gap, that's okay. We can break that wick below it and then come back up. What's going on? Maybe a band-aid gifting in a super chat. Thank you. Maybe a band-aid for the super chat. I greatly appreciate you, my friend. And congratulations, Ian, on your membership. Join the Discord. Now, you now have access to the Discord for at least 1 month. So check that out. Link is pinned in the chat. All right, so we're coming down to the dynamic reactor on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Where's that 4 hour? It's going to be all the way down here, isn't it? Oh, okay. All righty, all righty. Let's see if we can't find. So what I like to do is I like to go to past bull phases and see if I can find any similarities in the price action to current price, because that can kind of give you a little bit of a clue of how this thing might shape up. I mean, there's a little pullback there before going higher. What kind of, let's see, let's go ahead and just take a fib, go from this low to this high, right there, 618. thought I re-added the golden pocket. Let me try it again. There we go. So we got the golden pocket and the 786 right there in that zone. For me, that is going to be the area to watch for potential bounce from. We could see a short-term bounce from off the 50 and then a move back down here. They're giving us an ABC correction, and then we can start on the next wave to the upside. This is essentially what I am thinking if we are to remain on the mega bull side. Otherwise, it's probably chop, 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 and then finally it goes, you know, a little flag out or something like that. And then it goes, you know, either like after this week, like this week is just going to be chop and figure out all the economic data. I mean, we've got inflation tomorrow, we've got PPI on Wednesday, we've got retail sales on Thursday, and building permits and consumer sentiment on Friday. So it's a data heavy week. So it might just be a little bit of chop as the market digests all the information. So could be just a choppy week. But I don't think we're going to stay range bound for too long. I do believe this is just a simple correction. It might end sooner than later, or it might take just a minute, but either way, I think by next week we'll be going back to the upside if we do end up going sideways for the rest of this week. We'll see. Only time will tell. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Of course, tomorrow, you know, we'll just see how everything's shaping up. We have, let's take a look at our key levels here. Actually, let's bring that fib back. So we have the previous week midpoint right there at the 786 at $113,189. That would also fill the CME gap if we came down to that point. For me, it is, I'm going to long this box, and I'm going to put a stop below this low right here. And I'm going to swing trade it back to the upside. But I think we're going higher. And if it takes me out, it takes me out. I'll look for the next levels. But right now, we do have the dynamic reactor pushing towards the green box. And we have a nice little dump going on here. This still kind of looks kind of like we might get an ABC. I've seen this 1,000,001 times. The only question is, does it do something like this and then come back down and chop around a little bit more before ultimately moving back up or not? So I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to add confluence with other key levels. We also have the previous quarter high and previous month high. Typically, you're not going to sweep the previous month high from the upside. You're going to sweep it from the top side. And if we just sweep it, then that's not good. We're probably going much lower. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Now, something that we can look at to kind of help us build some confidence on price or on Bitcoin is the altcoin market. Funny enough. Because if the altcoin market is strong, then the entire market is strong. Trade Intuition, Trader Joe was talking something a little bit like this earlier today. Oh, that was the other show I was listening to. Crypto Coin Mindset with Keith and Joe. And Joe was talking about how he'll be looking at the altcoins. And I totally agree with him on this. He'll be looking at the altcoins to see, all right, are they holding, how are they holding up to, yes, all set. We look for either really big PP or really small PP. Oh boy. Oh yeah, Trade Joe. Yeah, looking at the altcoins, seeing, all right, if Bitcoin pulls back, are they getting decimated or are they holding up pretty well? Currently, it looks like they're holding up pretty well. I mean, they're all at about the same. Well, that's for the entire market. Let's go ahead and do this, which it actually might not be bad to gauge it based off of Bitcoin versus like total 3. Seeing as how Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and USDT all make up. Oh man, Benjamin Cowan actually had a chart on this, like, because they just all hit like 82% or something. You got BTC.D plus, oh, that's not a plus sign, plus ETH.D plus USDT.D plus USDC.D. Enter. Yep, that's the one that just hit 82%, and it is currently falling. So that would give us more of an indication of a potential altcoin season. And we can see that this level has been a pretty big stickler. See that? Yep. So yeah, getting another rejection off of that 82% level. Currently sitting at 80.55% for Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and USDC dominance. That means, yes, ladies and gentlemen, everything else in the market makes up, not even currently, 20% of the entire crypto market. So there you go. London low carry is down. I'm going to use that head short to basically let my gig along shot at the correction. I'll probably just ride it all the way back to invalidation, honestly. Yeah. At some point, I'm going to start just adding like $5 a day to a short. I'm not there yet, though. I agree. Ultra holding up pretty well. We need to see BTC pullback to get the data of the amount of pullbacks for the alts. Yep. So yeah, others, all of this stuff is looking, they're all getting about the same kind of pullback. Take a look at our Made in America coins. Yeah, they're all about 2 to 4% on here. What about all the Bybit coins? I've got 500 something coins on here. This thing is so weird sometimes, because there's so many coins, it has to like load all the prices. DeFi USDT down minus 36%. Well, it's the only thing on this list that's down double digits. Oh, look, dude, the meme coin. Dude, sweet. You know, what's mine say? Dude, what's mine say? Sweet. So yeah, we got DOOD dude getting a little bit of a pop up. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's going. It's a going. So we're going to have a bunch of these outliers. Best thing to do is just to throw all the darts at the dartboard and go in spot and make some quick gains and then get out. Yeah, that's about it. That's the one. So yeah, dude is up 16% right now and pumping, knocking on 0035. Dude, where's my rocket ship? It's on the way. Ooh, bonk. Hello, bonk. I like this. I like this coiling up at the highs here. Come on, give me a pump. Give me a pump ski. I don't like the memes, and I hope you die in the end, but for now, we can still make money from you, so you have some kind of use, I guess, as a speculative piece of crap coin that means nothing and will be gone next cycle. But Well, maybe not. Bonk has a pretty good marketing team, I think. Maybe I'm being a little too hard on Bonk. But its name is Bonk. And Bonk is Bonk. There we go. All bonk, no bite. Get it? Ha. So yeah, there's your resistance level for the bonk, for the bonkinator, for the bonkster. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Omni was getting a little pump. Yep, nice little pullback there, of course. Massa. AOU. Nope. Nope. Not yet. There's a lot of stuff that I just want to throw money at right now and just see what happens. Just to be perfectly honest. I'm not saying do that. But there's a lot of stuff that I do want to do that too. SEI. This one's looking strong, man. What you say, what you say, what you say, what you say. Look at that scam wick. Of course, it's Bybit. And it's say USDC. What are we doing, David? Look at that. No scam wicks over here on Binance. Bybit. Don't ever use Bybit. Yeah. All right, so fixed range volume profile, take of the whole range. Yeah, we're being held up by the point of control, but the important thing is that we bounce around within the range. We got a nice big wick bounce off of this value area low, and we are pushing that value area high. Man, if this thing can get a break above that value area high, it might shoot off to the next level. Maybe not quite the moon, but definitely potentially the next level. It is above the value area high. There's almost nothing above us on SEI. Oh, there we go. Right there, 4165, 0.4165 with the big notch coming in at about 45 cents. So that could be where SEI is heading before it gets a deeper correction. We'll have to see. Let's pull this back even further. Make sure we grab everything. What's this get us up to? About 46, and puts us right on that very high spike. But overall, I mean, this doesn't look terrible. I mean, this is a nice ABC correction. Trying to put in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So yeah, say what you say. What you say, say. Yeah, man, say. What you say? Uni swap Oni. A lot of these I feel like are just gonna pop. What's my safe looking like? I say my safe like I'm still in it. My safe, my space, my safe. But I definitely. Oh yeah, I'm glad I put my stop loss and profit on that one, guys and gals. Look at that. It came down and it swept my entry. Ha! Haha. But I got out right here. I should have gotten out over here, but yay. Look at that. Pop, lock, and drop it. What happens? They lock in. They pop, lock in the trades, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it trade. There you go. And now we have a new thing here on Markets After Dark, the pop, lock, and drop it trade. You heard it here first, folks. Oh man. But yeah, alts are holding up relatively well as Bitcoin is doing this dumpage. Nothing really too crazy. Now I can do this change. There we go. Other than this DeFi, whatever that is, and this frag, friggity frag, Zero's down 10%. I mean, its name is Zero, so that's probably where it's heading. WWY, because I gotta. Yeah, don't even know what these are. There you go. What's going on, Los on Crypto? Thank you for being here, my friend. I've created an infinite money glitch with BTC. Is that right, Los on Crypto? Please tell me more. Infinite money glitch on BTC. Is it called stacking sats? Let me know. All right, what are our major stock indices doing? How did we fare today? Take a look at the daily. Monday saw a nice big push to the upside. Of course, it opened up low, came down, swept Wednesday's low, and then pushed to the upside. Never heard of like half of these. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Nice consolidation here for the S&P 500. Nice consolidation at the highs. No, not looking too shabby. Not too shabby, if I can say so myself. If I do say so myself. Can't keep my hands to myself. This is a true bull flag. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, I got it right with the stacking sats. There you go. How did I know? So, S&P sitting here trading within this range on the 15-minute. It is above the dynamic reactor, but let's go ahead and zoom it out to the 4-hour. Take a look at the dynamic reactor from here. See what that's looking like. All right, so it's well below us. I don't know, man. This trend line's still holding up. I mean, I don't know that it's going to come down to that 1 hour or 4-hour dynamic reactor. It is above the 1-hour dynamic reactor. Let's turn on our EMAs, or SMAs rather. All right, so on the hourly, we're above both the 50 and the 200 SMAs. Let's go to the 4-hour. We're above the 50 and the 200, but above the 50, meaning we are still showing signs of bullish momentum. I mean, all of the things, 50, our dynamic reactor, our 100, our 52-week SMA, they're all just pointing to the upside. And yeah, so I think we'll get more upside, just a little bit of a consolidation potentially before breakout. NQ, so our NASDAQ, pretty much the same. Nice consolidation at the highs. We'll see if we can get a breakout. Okay, yeah, our indicator is where everything is above the 0 line, so that is bullish. Let's go to the Dow minis. Okay, so this is the first one that's showing some downside movement-ish, but it's a lot like a bull flag is what it looks like to me. Maybe we get a sudden drop tomorrow that does bring us down to the dynamic reactor at the 886, 44,211. Potentially getting a sweep of the lows before we head higher. It almost doesn't matter, I think, what the data is going to be unless there's some big surprise in either direction. 2 and the 10, we are 53 points apart. So, early signs of potential recession. Bitcoin dominance starting to make a little bit more gains. No, not really. Just holding flat before it all falls apart. Ethereum, wow. All right, now this is the ugliest looking chart out of everything that I've looked at so far. Because that could be a classic M correction, but then I think that ultimately pushes to the upside. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's just another expanded flat, just like XRP. So yeah. All right, so let's see, 16 votes. So, all right, so the things people struggle with the most, following their rules. I get that. Then we have avoiding FOMO / greed, and Fibonacci levels are, those two are tied. Market structure at the very bottom, so we can throw that one away. So following your rules. This one is a tough one. What's going on, Red Elephant? This one's a tough one. Following your rules is about discipline. You've got to, if you don't have discipline in your personal life, then it's not going to translate over into your trading. What do I mean? The same routines. Do you have daily routines that you do every day? Do you do chores? Do you do your responsibilities? Do you have discipline to get to work on time and do your job if you work? What do you have, whatever in your personal life? Do you have the discipline to not drink too much alcohol on the weekends? Everybody knows what discipline is, and that's what following your rules is. And avoiding FOMO and greed is a big part of that, following your rules. So you can avoid FOMO, greed, or even another type of fear of missing out, which is fear of missing the perfect low before a rocket ship to the upside. That's what we like to call catching a falling knife, trying to buy as prices pushing to the downside instead of waiting for strength to appear. Following your rules. So one of the things that I've done recently that has flipped my mindset or has helped me stick to my rules more, it's just when I'm in the middle of a trade and I'm thinking, do I need to get out? Do I need to take profit? Do I need to get out? Or do I need to stay in it because my thesis is that it's going higher? Now, the problem with that is you either hold the trade and round trip it, ultimately losing all the gains that you had, or you could even say, oh, well, if it falls below my entry, I'll just add to the trade and lower my entry, which is how you fall into a trap of trying to catch the falling knife. And you get stabbed 1,000 times because it just keeps falling and you just keep buying and your stop loss doesn't move a whole lot, or if you even have a stop loss, your liquidation level doesn't move much lower depending on the weight of the trade. But you've got to plan that stuff out. If that's something you're just making, if you're just making that type of move on the fly, it's probably not going to play out. XRP reached the highs again today. Its local highs, or last night, and it actually went a little bit higher this morning, which was fine. But I got out. I closed my XRP trade, and as much as I loved my low entry, and as much as my plan starting off was, I'm going to just keep feeding this thing. I'm going to take profit, wait for a dip, get back in, and all that good jazz. I decided against it. I was like, you know what? This was a good trade. I'm going to close it, and I'm going to take my win. And I flipped my thinking from what if it goes higher, thinking that's the FOMO, fear of missing out. What if it goes higher and I close this trade? And that actually has to do more with, are you happy with taking profits? And the thing is that you always have to be happy with taking profits. You've got to take your profits. Don't leave the profits on the table. Take them. Don't round trip. You know, what I've been saying to myself now is to try and make myself feel the type of way. As I will say, what if I take profits, or what if I don't take profits and it comes down and hits my stop loss, and then I lose at that point I already have my trade and my stop loss in profit to at least cover fees. So like how would I feel if I lost all of these gains? Would that feel worse than taking profits early? Probably. So why not take profits early? So I want to be scared of losing money. That is what you got to be scared of. You have to be the biggest, bestest, not the biggest, but you have to be the best loser. The best loser wins. Great book. Highly recommend. And because that's what it's all about. Managing your risk is how you become the best loser. All of and over time, if you manage your risk properly, you stick to your rules, and it is boring but effective, then that's obviously what you should do. So there you go. Stick to your rules. Tell yourself, or think about how you will feel if you don't take profits and price goes against you. Don't even think about, well, what if it goes higher? Who cares? You're already in profit. Just take the profits, especially if they're big profits. Take them. That's my TED Talk. We'll go over fibs tomorrow. We've gone over fibs several times. Surprising you guys still don't get it. JK. Fibs, they're easy. They're easy. It's just levels that a lot of traders use, so they work. That's essentially it. But anyways, guys, thank you all for being here this evening for another Markets After Dark. It was TA Tuesday. I know I didn't do as much TA as I thought I was going to do, but I think we did good. I think we did good. Got the levels for Bitcoin, 114 to 115-ish area. CME gap, that's what I'll be looking for a potential dip into tomorrow or soon. And then I think we get more continuation to the upside. Unless things really break. We break 110, that's going to be more likely that we're gonna chill out for a little while. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. But anyways, we will. I will see you all tomorrow for Wild Card Wednesday. Tomorrow will be the last stream of the week. The last stream until next Monday, which will be the next TA Tuesday. So tomorrow we're gonna have some fun. Hopefully we'll have some market movement, which I think we'll see. We might still get more chop. We'll see. But we'll be able to see what the market did based off of or in reaction to. We'll see the impacts of tomorrow's data release. And then that'll be it for me for the week. I'll probably be posting more in the Discord because I won't have time to do the streams, but I will be spending time with my family as we go to the beach and have some fun. Go to the beach for the first time in 2 years. So we usually go every summer, but we missed last year, I think. I don't know. It's all blur, man. It's all blur once you get to this age. You know what I mean? Little fish, thank you for being here and showing up at the last second. How do you know it was a great stream? Just kidding. But anyways, guys, make sure you come back tomorrow morning for the Good Morning Crypto with BC Porcorp. Then we'll have the morning market report with the OC guy and Army Piper. Then trade setups with OC in the evening, and then we'll be right back here for another Markets After Dark. Also, we have Billy Goat Tales tomorrow night. Did they push that an hour earlier or an hour later? Maybe Alexander G can throw that in the chat if she is still here, or any of you that knows, let me know. Let the chat know. But other than that, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for joining Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. I hope you all have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Mad love. Peace out. I don't even have a song ready. What song are we doing? Y'all want to do Moon Gods? Okay, we'll do Moon Gods. Mad love. Peace out.
On the chart like a beast in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, selling the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains, light up the sky, burn off our chains. Bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, undivine with the play, spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone, sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart prime whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the down, cleanse the wick. Let the dip be real quick. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. Gains, the bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gain. Eyes on the chart like a priest in the zone. Pray to the wicks and the candles tone. Sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO. Portfolio flex like it's early promo. Sacrifice fiat, summon the pump. Office of the alpha, whales get plump. Lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed. Now I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods,